Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take the wheel off. You need a 17mm socket, preferably a socket. You could probably do it with a wrench, but it's kind of hard. Like it's kind of like there you go. And then you're going to need a 6mm Allen type wrench type thing. Okay. Take the. Oh, try not to drop your bike in the process. Okay, axle comes out. You're gonna kind of have to finagle it a little bit. First thing you're gonna want to do is take the chain off, I guess. Just kind of walk the chain off, push it inside a little bit. That's why I'm wearing the gloves, by the way. So my hands. Pull the wheel off, and then pull the brake. The brake is in the back here. You gotta pull it off a little bit. Straight. It's kind of weird how all this comes together. Get enough practice. Okay, and then just make sure you don't lose these spacers here. I'm going to put one on the right side so I remember which way it goes. One of them's on the right foot peg. I'll put the other one on the left foot peg so I don't lose it, and so I know which way to put it on when I put it back. So, okay, there's our wheel. It's off. Now what we got to do is uninstall a tire. Let's do it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do. So I got here on my Rocky Mountain ATV, or my Tusk off-road tire changing stand. I bought one of these a while back, and it has greatly paid itself off. I've changed so many tires by myself. So if you got the space for one, I highly suggest you get one. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to let the air out of the tire, obviously. So I got this valve stem remover here. Oh my god, these spokes are so loose. We're going to have to tighten these big time. I don't know how they got so loose. I'm just using my valve core removal tool here. It's metal, so it won't break like the plastic ones. So there's the valve core right there. Put that somewhere safe. Okay, so now what we got to do is break the bead. Hopefully it'll do it itself. If not, okay, it's really easy on this. This tire is really soft. It's a trials tire, so yeah, it's really soft. Okay, so that bead definitely looks like it's broken. Flip the wheel over. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be a pain in the ass to take off. And then you're going to want to take the nut for the valve stem off. Oh my god, the spokes are so loose on this. I don't know how that happened, but I'll have to fix that. Okay. So normally, if I couldn't get it off, I would use this tool called a Motion Pro Bead Pro, but apparently it came off on its own. So, tire's really soft on this. These are Shinko Trials tires. Okay, so shall we get the party started? So here I got my tire irons. I don't know if you can use bicycle tire irons on this, but I'm going to use motorcycle ones. So right here I got 2 tire irons. This is my favorite one, by the way. It's got a white spoon on it. Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to do a bite right here, away from the valve stem. This may scratch my wheels too, by the way. Oh yeah, this is so easy. This is good. It's good because it's good that it's easy, because when you have to do this on the side of the trail, you want it to be easy. Wow, look at that, and it comes off just like that. It's like taking a bicycle tire off. Okay, one side is off already. That is the easiest tire I've ever installed. Okay, so what you might want to do right now is take the tube out. So now the tube seems to have straightened itself, so that's good. What I'm going to do is push the valve stem out. I know you can't see. So there's the valve stem right there. I'm just going to push the valve stem out. Oh, Jesus. What's up with this tube, man? It's kind of weird. It's got like a reinforced valve stem. It's interesting. We'll take a look at it when we take it out. To get it out somehow. Okay, there we go. Okay, you got to push it into the tire and just kind of get it out. Okay, it's really soft tube. Okay. Sorry, my hands are in the way, but there it is. I got the thing out. Oh yeah, it is pretty thin. This is the stock CST one, by the way. These are not the stock tires, but this is the stock tube because it has CST on it, which is it's fine. The CST tubes are alright, but they are a little thin. They're probably more likely to get punctures and stuff. So put that somewhere safe. So this tube is now going to be my spare tube. Well, the reason I wanted to use it as a spare tube is because it's really thin for one thing, and it's really light. It's lighter than a thicker tube. So this would be good to carry as a spare tube in your pack when you hit the trails. Obviously you got to bring tools to get to it, but look how easily, how small it compresses down into, right? So this is we put like some tape or a rubber band around it and put in your pack, and this makes a good spare tube. Okay, so now we're going to want to take the rest of the wheel off. Let's see if we could do this without any tools. I don't know how easily you could do this with the stock CST tire, but the Shinkos come off really freaking easy. Really, no tools at all. Look at that. I did it with my hand. That's nuts, right? Okay. So I don't remember. I don't think there's a certain way you have to install these tires because there's no direction, but hopefully. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to write rotor on the inside, just so we install it. So I'm going to write rotor. I'm going to write rotor here on where the bead is. Right, rotor, or just put a rotor. Yeah, just put rotor. Okay, and then you won't even see that when you install it. So that way I know that the brake rotor is this way, and then the sprocket's on the other side. So set that aside for now. And now we got our rim. Now that I'm here, what I may want to do is tighten these freaking spokes up, since it'll be easier without the tire on there. So there is a rim strip here. We're going to have to take that out for now, and then we're probably going to have to poke a hole in the rim strip where we're going to put the rim lock. And another drawback of the rim lock I'm going to mention now is it makes it harder to install your freaking tires. It makes it harder to install them and remove them, because you got this extra thing that you have to finagle with. But there's the rim strip right there. Take that out. Alright, and then I'm gonna go, well, since I'm here, see, look at how loose that is, man. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm gonna go tighten these while I got no tire on there. Okay, so you don't have to do this, but since I'm already here, I'm doing it. If you notice any really loose spokes, just tighten it up like half a turn or a full turn or something. Because that's no bueno if it's really loose. See, so just get a flathead screwdriver and just tighten the spoke nipples. Look at that. That needs like 2 turns, 2 full turns. And then there's a point where you're probably not going to be able to do it anymore, like right there, because the screwdriver will only do it so far. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through the whole rim, and I'm just going to tighten all the spokes a little bit, because this is not good. Okay, so I've gone ahead and tightened everything. some of them were so loose I could just spin the nipple with my fingers and turn it, and that's really bad. You don't want that. I want it to be so sort of tight. I'm gonna go fine tune them later, but that's the really loose ones that I tighten. So all right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go drill the hole. So to install the rim lock, we got to drill a hole in the rim. So see if we can get the bolt through it. And then where we're gonna do it where it is on the dirt bike. So the hole is right here. Right here. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, just gonna kind of wipe the dirt off on that part so I know which section it is. Yeah, this is super dirty, man. And then we're gonna drill a hole in there. So right there is where we want the hole. Probably don't want to make the hole too big, so we're gonna take our rim lock out. So like I said, this is the Trackside Super Duty rim lock. You can use any rim lock as long as it's like a 1.6 or like a 1.4. I've never seen a 1.4, so oh yeah, see, there it is. So it says 1.4 here and a 1.6. So it's a common size for for dirt bikes, especially like the KLX front is the same size. So if I wanted to add a front rim lock on the KLX, this is what I would use, and it's going to go in like that. All right, so first we got to figure out how big a drill bit we'll need. Okay, so this one's pretty close. It's a 5/16 is what it is, and there it is. If it's too small, we'll ream it out with the reamer. But take the nut off. Let's see if it fits in there. If it fits in there, it's probably too small. But yeah, that should be good. All right, so 5/16 is what we're going to use to drill it. It just depends on what kind of bolt is in your or what kind of threads are on your rim lock. So try to get the smallest one so you don't have to drill so big a hole in it. It's probably about the same size as a valve stem, your valve stem hole, which is like right here. So you see it fits there. So I'm using it. Okay, so I want to reiterate that we're going to put it right here. It's like about almost a quarter of the rim away from the rim lock. You can install it anywhere you want, but I chose this one because the spokes are wide here. They open up a lot. They're not really close. They won't interfere with the threads at all, like right here. So that's why I chose right here. You can install it anywhere you want. I've installed it like everywhere, and it's fine. What a lot of people will also do is they'll install it opposite, like 180 degrees, or like 6 o'clock from the valve stem. So on the complete other side to counteract the weight. It doesn't really matter, dude, because the rim lock is heavy, and I'm going to show you how we're gonna counterbalance that after we install it. So. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I got a spring-loaded punch here, and I'm going to punch the part where we're going to drill first. So we got a little... Okay, here's the top-down view. Where were we again? Right here. This is where we wanted. So you're going to want to try to get it in the center as much as possible. It's not too hard. It's not rocket science. But you definitely want to get it between the two spoke nipples and in the middle of the rim. Okay, that should be good. If you want to start with a smaller bit, that would be good too, but I think we'll be okay. And then let me go get my safety glasses. I should have been wearing my safety glasses when we did the punch. So. Okay, we got my safety glasses on. Hopefully I know where we're punching a hole. I can feel it right here. Okay, that's where we're gonna drill. You can't. Okay, I can't seem to keep it straight, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a smaller bit first, and then we'll work our way up there. So what I'm going to use is a step bit first. Start off with a step bit, so we can't get it started in the center. Okay. The first hole in there, maybe we should go to the next one? Sure. Okay. Now we're going to go get a drill bit. And you probably could just use a step bit the whole time, by the way. You can just keep on going, opening it up until the thing gets in there, but we're just going to go jump straight to the pipe. Okay. There we go. Making a big mess here. I want to clean that hole up. So now what you're going to want to do is get your rim lock and see if it fits. I'll take the nut off later. Okay, that looks fine. That's perfect. Right on the money. Okay, and then you're going to want to put the rim lock on there, and that's the way it's going to look. Oh, yeah, hold on. No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have to poke a hole in the rim lock. It's supposed to be on top of it, actually. Okay, so you're going to want to put the nut on there. Don't tighten it all the way, okay? And there you go, it's installed. Okay, so technically it's installed, but I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that Hayes Omega has learned throughout the years. So, the one thing about a rim lock is it's heavy. It throws your wheel out of balance. There's going to be one heavier part than the rest. So, what you're going to want, what Hayes Omega does is I put weights inside the rim to counterbalance it. So, what we're going to do is get our scale out and weigh how much this is with the bolt, I guess. Yeah, the bolt in there too. So it weighs 3 ounces. So we're going to want to get 3 ounces of weights, and we're going to tape it to the wheel. And what we're going to use for that are Harbor Freight wheel weights. So what Hayes Omega was going to do is use some old wheel weights, but we're just going to use brand new ones. So I got 2 ounces of wheel weights right there. It says 2 ounces. There. I'm going to want to cut this in half because this is another 2 ounces. Okay, so I cut it in half. That's 3 ounces there. So what we're going to want to do is find where 180 degrees is. So our hole is right here. So we're going to want to put the weights like right here. So we want to center all the weights right in this area right here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So before we install the weights, I'm going to go ahead and clean it with some alcohol so it sticks there better. Okay. Maybe I want to do that again. That was pretty dirty. I'm just going to want to let it dry. Okay, so we're going to apply the rim weights. You can get these at Harbor Freight in like a pack. You can use whatever weights you want, but this is what I'm using. And I use new ones because they still have the sticky tape on it, so I don't have to much fuss with it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to heat the rim up a little bit. So we get a nice warm surface for the adhesive to get on to bond to, you know. Okay, it's a little warm. Now we're going to go ahead and peel one of the tapes off. It's not wanting to come off. It's going to peel the whole thing off. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to go heat. Ooh, hot. Okay. And then we're going to go stick it on there in the middle as best as we can. So we're going to go right across from the rim lock. Right about here-ish. Okay. Try to get it on there straight. I got it on there a little crooked. Okay, it does not want to stick. Unfortunately, it doesn't want to stick. Well, that sucks. I just wasted a rim weight. So the problem is it's too concave. It won't go in there. You could probably stuff the 1/4 inch weights in there, the 1/4 ounce weights in there, but damn. Okay, plan B. We're just gonna tape it on there. Okay, so we're gonna tape these onto the back of that one. Woo! Hot. Okay. Set it right in the center. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to tape it on. Okay, I'll show you what I got going on there. So there they are, they're just kind of just sitting on there, and then we're going to go get some Gorilla Tape, and then we're going to tape it on. Okay, so I got my Gorilla Tape right here. Just going to tape that onto the rim. Nice and black like the rim is. Probably want to have a good amount. Oh, whoa, whoa, almost fell. Try not to drop your wheel. What I'm going to go ahead and do is heat up the Gorilla Tape also, so it has some nice, it's nice and tacky. It's a little trick that Hazelmega has learned over the years. Installing wheel stuff. Maybe I might have should have used a smaller piece, maybe? I don't know. It's already kind of going in there kind of crooked. Okay, well hopefully that does the trick. Alright, so what you're going to want to do next is, yeah, put your rim lock back on. I already put it back on, so. And then we're going to put this rim strip back on, and hopefully that holds the weights on. Hopefully the weights don't fall off when I drop it. Okay, good. So go ahead and line up the hole where the hole is on your wheel. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. Go ahead. Put it on there. Okay. And the rim strip will hopefully hold your weight on there too. But that's how it looks like right there. Hopefully this is a little experiment. I've never done this on a rim this narrow before, so it's kind of annoying. I think what we should have done is just use a bunch of those 1/4 inch weights and pasted them on the wheel, but we'll see if this works. Yeah. Okay. So the way you want it is you want the rim strip to be on top of the rim lock, just like that. So okay, and then we go put our wheel back on. Yeah, put our tire back on.